Always a big question. Like, who do you take advice from? With social media the way it is right now, everybody's an expert in everything. Just ask them, right? And it's just thrown out. It's really, really hard to figure out what makes sense and what doesn't. And the truth is, what might be great advice for me might be really crappy advice for you. So, my method's pretty simple, right? I assume I can learn from everybody. That doesn't mean I chase everybody down, of course not. But if something's presented to me, I'll hear it out. But I take nothing at face value. I wrap it in context. And here's what I mean by that. Right? There's a lot of brilliant advice out there, but it may not be brilliant for you right now, because the giver of the advice is in a different place in their life, in their financial ladder that they're climbing, in their relationship journey that they're on, right? And oftentimes you'll get advice from someone who's already up on their plateau. They've already made it up the mountain. They're not in the process of climbing. And there's a big difference in how we operate when we're climbing the side of the mountain, clinging on for for our lives, or up on top, resting, relaxing, enjoying, reminiscing. And the advice, somebody's advice on how they live their life on top of the mountain, is way different than the things they did to get to the top of the mountain. And this is what we call context. So I'd simply suggest that if you're questioning advice, or you see conflicting advice, like you hear things all the time like fearless. So the fearless is a near impossible human state, and fear isn't even bad. But in context, that cliche does make sense in the proper context, right? And there's many, many more like that, right? But just make sure that the person giving it, right, is giving it from a position that you're in, so that it can help you. And it doesn't make their advice right or wrong. The question is it right or wrong for you? And if you guys are interested in putting yourselves in a really powerful environment around some human beings that have done extraordinary things and then are looking to share, check out the link below. And yeah, I'd love to hear a comment. Cheers.